So first down from the 41. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's taken down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Throwing on first down. It's Dart. From the turf, ball's out. He lost it. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
It's Achane on the inside give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Second down carry for Achane. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in a rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, 73, 73.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Hurts now from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. The 30. He's at the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's start now. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 1 quarter down for these 2 NFC East teams. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to the link right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at first down here. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll make up a few of the yards that they lost to that flag. Looks like second down and 12 coming up.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Dart out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Zone read, they hand it to Achane. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
Brings up fourth down and
1. Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this.
Let's go.
They'll run for this, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 33. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Gain on the ground here with Achane. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Throw is caught, and he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
3rd down run from Achane. He's going to work on the run, but not enough for the first. The stop is made in time. It's 4th and short.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Giants tie things up at 14.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Dory Jackson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They'll start this one out with... Oh, he loses the football. And it looks like the Giants got to that one.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Giants lining things up. First and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? That slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Trying to run it in, Achane. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Giants get some late points and the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, buddy.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Toss play to Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to throw, Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Michael McFadden able to make the play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down. Hurts now on 4th. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. Hurts on first down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Running is Barkley. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. Getting out to his left. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Back to throw, here starts. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's Achane up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. He can average that type of yards per carry. This guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Achane again on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
3rd down now. Here starts. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Achane. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Let's stick with Achane. Escapes a defender. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Achane again. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Brought in. And he's tackled for no gain.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
And he drives this forward to the 6.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
A 23-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you left touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Good, set.
Hurts to throw. He finds Brown right side. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First down from the 42.
Good, set.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
You know, you call that toss play, it's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense to the line fast.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
On third down, it's Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth.
63, Trimmer.
On fourth down, Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Hurts throwing again. Complete to his back. Takes Bigsby. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Good, set.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out third down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning and some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut the lead down to just 2. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down carry for Achane. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Going to the ground again on first. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
The tackle made at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Third and long for him here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Waddle makes the catch. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants push this to an 8-point game. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the fourth. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants push the lead to 2 scores now.
Eagles 22. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And 3 yards is all he's going to get mid-second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Hurts. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's not going to get the first. Made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A give to Barkley. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up second
That
and
play
10
right there, Kate,
at
that
the
just goes to
40-yard
show
line.
you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
From the 40, here comes second and 10.
No touch that. He's moving. On anyone else. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
On anyone else.
Throw here, third down. That is incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one, a rare miss. That's going to bring up fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. It looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down.
On anyone else. No touch.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to have it after his second interception of the season. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Street.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Giants nearing their second win of the campaign. First and 10 from the 32. They run. It's Achane. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
Giants, first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Giants.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. Back to the line they come, second down.
Brings up second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Achane gets it. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with third and long.
Where one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on third and 11. Now Achane. Back-to-back runs, and yet again he gets the same result, partner. Can't make it off the line. 4th and 10 coming up. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ball game. Fourth down, we're going to see an incredible nickname, one of my favorites in the game, the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillan, on the punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, one more snap to play here. Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And that final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Philadelphia.